Begin, and I just wanted to go ahead and go through another video with you guys. And I had a little bit of time, so I figured I'd go ahead and kick out another one on another strange case that I came across. And once again, my disclaimer: this is for educational purposes only and entertainment, and by no means should this be taken as fact. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going. So this case that I'm going to be talking about is Bob Saget's death. So if anybody doesn't know who Bob Saget is, he was America's Funniest Home Videos, and also he was also one of the stars on Full House. He was, I think it was Danny Tanner that he played on Full House, and so he was doing a stand-up act in Florida, and he was actually found unalived in one of the hotel rooms there, and pretty much like his death was just passed off as an accident. The coroner said that he had fallen and struck the back of his head, and not knowing how severe it was, he went ahead and went to bed and went to sleep, and that's how he became unalived. And that's all nice and pretty and everything, but there's some things that I actually found out doing some research and everything that just doesn't line up with that nice little neat explanation of what happened to the guy. So my research actually came up across, and once again, this is opinion. Well, actually, not really opinion. I mean, it's actually fact. If you go on the internet, you can actually find this stuff. That he, if he was basically suffered a scalp abrasion, and if anybody's ever got a cut on the head or anything like that, scalp abrasions, they bleed a lot. And it's because of all the tiny blood vessels that you have in your scalp or underneath the skin of your scalp. They just bleed profusely. It takes a little while for them to stop, anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes. And so he would have had to grab a towel right away if he actually struck his head on anything and opened up his scalp in order to actually stop the bleeding. And once again, 15 to 45 minutes for that. And when the police went in there was nothing like that. There was no bloody towels. There's no blood anywhere, as far as I know, like in the tub or anything. And there was no signs of foul play. No signs that anybody was in the room other than him. I guess his bags were all packed and everything. The new room was just all nice and neat and orderly. And they also said too that there was not like any sharp corners he could have fallen on. I guess all the corners were nice and smooth. They thought maybe he might have hit his head on the headboard, but his headboard was kind of padded a little bit, and the way he would have had to have struck it was just kind of at an odd angle in order to be able to do that. And this is the part that I have to come to that I'm just like really kind of strange about. So I guess also too, the coroner actually said that he actually had his occipital and his temporal bone on his right side of his face broken. I did some research on that, and it basically says that is a really hard bone to break. It's really thick. It's made that way so it protects your brain. And in order to break this, it takes like an extreme amount of force to do this. Another doctor had basically said that he's seen this like in car accidents where you have like a lot of force, and that seems to break those bones. And anytime you have those bones broken, it can lead to a brain hemorrhage. And I'm not saying that that's what his cause of death was, but it just, to me, it sounds really suspicious that they would actually have, or he would have that type of injury and be able to go to bed and basically become unalived. And there was I think it was actually the same doctor that had mentioned about the car accident. He was saying that if actually Bob Saget had actually suffered something like that, he would have been in an extreme amount of pain. And in order to just lay down and blow it off, it just made no sense at all. So now I come to the speculation part of the video. And so I'm kind of wondering if because he had a nightclub stand up act that night and he was on his way back to the hotel. So did he actually go back to the hotel directly? I can't seem to really find a timeline as far as his mode of travel or anything like that. Or did he stop somewhere else and possibly get into an altercation with somebody where they struck him in the face? And I don't know if death would have been instantaneous or not, but it just seems kind of odd that there was no blood or anything like that in the hotel room. So speculating once again that possibly he was injured somewhere else and had become unalive somewhere else, and he was transported back into the room. Obviously, he would have had his key card on him, so they would have been able to access the room pretty easily, and pretty much just like put him there and made it look like it was an accident or that he was, there the whole entire time. Uh, so it's just kind of odd to me, something like that would happen and stuff. And obviously, we don't know the full story, like always. But if anybody else thinks this is kind of suspicious, definitely let me know in the comments below. And also let me know too if you like this content and would like to see more of these odd crime cases. And I'll continue investigating and bringing them to you if you like to see this kind of stuff. Just let me know, and we'll see you on the next one.